Well, hi, I'm Dr. Jay Koken at WIFH, and this is Katie, who is joining us today. And thanks for coming back to visit with us. We're going to talk about facial fillers today. Gosh, we do a ton of injecting here, whether it's facial fillers or Botox. But today we're going to study how to take years off your face and what the various options are that you can now use. So, several years ago, the product that we were using was Juvederm Ultra Plus. And, it was kind of, you came in and this is what you got. Well, boy, it is not that way anymore. There are so many choices, and I'm going to talk to you about the different fillers that we do and how we decide which filler is right for you. So let's start with Juvederm Ultra Plus. And all of these Juvederm products that I'm going to talk about, they're all made by Allergan, the same folks that make Botox. And it is the product that we choose to use here because we have no problems with it. I'm very big on no problems. You come in here to look even better than you already look, and our job is to help you as easy as we can. So, when we use this product, I'm going to use my little pointer here for Katie. The most common places that we place it are here in what we call the nasolabial line. In this little line here, which some people call the marionettes, or frankly, in young women like Katie where they're so small, we call this the commissure, the angle here where the lips come together. And we also put it in lips because so many women come to us and say, give me some lips, I want to look poutier. And we're able to do that. So when you come to us for fillers, we will put a gel, a numbing gel on your skin, typically for about 15 or 20 minutes. There is actually lidocaine in the filler syringe. So when we inject on the skin that has been numbed, we're injecting a product that has numbing. So when you leave us, you actually feel numb for an hour or two afterward. So we can fill this, and when we do fill this, what happens is it looks like the line goes away because we put the filler in, and you can see that it makes that area look younger. The same thing applies here. We can replace the volume that our bodies lose year after year. So oftentimes I'll tell people that we can actually take about 5 years off your face. Well, what should you be looking for with these products? Because you're going to see them priced anywhere from about $500 per syringe up to $1,000. If you're in New York City, $1,500 for a syringe. It is so important to look for experienced injectors. And here at WIFH, our nurse practitioners, myself, or our physician assistant, we have, oh gosh, between us probably about 60 or 70 years of injecting experience. Most of my staff has been injecting greater than 10 years, including myself, up to about, we're injecting now about 13 years. So Juvederm Ultra Plus does beautifully. Lips do great. We can give you that poutier lip. Lips, I want you to know that when you leave us, you're going to be swollen for a couple of days. No, we're not going to make duck lips here unless you ask for them. And we don't want your lips walking in the room 2 minutes before the rest of you. So we want you to look the way you want to look, but we think this is the right product. The only phone calls I get, frankly, are people whose lips are swollen the next day, and we know that's going to happen a day or two, and then lips look just terrific. Bruises can happen. We're sticking needles in your skin. There are vessels under there sometimes we can't see. A bruise can last a couple of weeks, but I have to tell you, bruises, less than 5% of our patients. So that's Juvederm Ultra Plus. The next product I'm going to talk about is called, also it's a Juvederm, and it's called Voluma. Voluma is used in what we call the mid-face. So right in here where we can pop this out. Now, Katie is young, gorgeous, doesn't have a whole lot of volume loss, a little tiny indent right there, and what this product does is it pops this out here, and it also builds up the cheekbone. We actually put it right here on the bone. So we're actually able to do two things and build this up. Voluma is awesome. Where the Juvederm I put in lasts from 6 to 12 months, in this area, Voluma lasts about 18 months to 2 years. We will typically use, on someone like Katie, 1 syringe. Most of my patients, 2 syringes, 1 on each side. So Voluma, really only for the mid-face. Sometimes we'll actually use a little bit in the nasolabials if we have some left over, but indicated for this mid-face area. Let me say something about fillers, because some people will, Katie, can you frown for me? Where we use Botox in this region, some doctors will put fillers into these lines. We will not. The reason is that if you inadvertently were to get some in a blood vessel, you can actually cause the skin to break down. We have no interest in that happening to you, so we don't do upper face fillers. The new kids on the block from Juvederm, this one called Juvederm Velour. Velour, I love to do lip augmentation with Velour. It's a product that lasts longer than Juvederm Ultra Plus. This product lasts about a year. It gives a very pouty look to the lip. It can also be used in other parts around the lips, around on the face, but primarily we're using it right now in lips, sometimes by itself, sometimes with Juvederm Ultra Plus. Costs a little bit more, but can last 12 to 18 months. So we think worth the money. Difference about $100 between Velour and Juvederm Ultra Plus. And the last kid on the block is another Juvederm, so they're all Juvederms. This is Volbella, and the XC on the box means it has the numbing medicine in it. Volbella is used for fine lines on the skin, around the mouth, sometimes out on the skin around the face, and also in the lip, sometimes in this little border of the lip to make that a little bit more pronounced. Again, a 12-month product, works beautifully, it's soft, when we use it in the lips, again, that pouty look that a lot of people look for. The only other thing I'll say about lips is that two things. Number one, a lot of you bring us pictures of what you want to look like. You see something in a magazine. Sometimes it's very hard to take your lip and make it look like that lip that you saw on TMZ. The other thing about the lips is that I promise you that when you walk in a room, no one is staring at your lips so close. Your lips, if we look at them very closely, one side is a little bigger than the other. It'll be off by 1 millimeter or 2, and it is extremely difficult to make lips absolutely perfect. I'm happy to say that the patient satisfaction rate with making lips better in our office is really 99%, to the point that we have women driving here from around the Southeast to have us do their lips. But I like to be realistic and let you know all of the goods and all of the bads about these fillers for lip augmentation or other parts of the body. Sometimes we'll fill in the jawline also. Sometimes we'll fill in the hollows here so that we can make things as smooth as you'd like them to be. Everyone has a different preference, and fillers allow us that flexibility. So, did I miss anything that we're getting questions or anything? So, thanks for spending some time with us today. Feel free to contact the office if you have any questions about facial fillers, lip augmentation, or Botox. Have a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys another time here at WIFH.